welcome back to Queen of Horror. So today's video was supposed to be a Q&A. It's not going to be anymore. I changed my mind literally 10 minutes ago when something really scary happened. Like, I'm literally breathless because my heart is beating so fast. None of this is scripted. I haven't thought of any of this out, so I'm sorry if I ramble at all. I've mentioned in my previous videos that my oldest two kids were scared of their bedroom window. They said that there was a monster out there, but I never actually, went into detail about how scared they were of this because I didn't think it mattered. They would literally wake up screaming during the night. And, they were certain something was outside of their window. And my oldest would literally, open up the curtain, stare out there, try and find what it was he could see, but he couldn't see it anymore now that we were there. He'd literally just tell us to keep looking, and we would see something, but we never did. So he was certain. My daughter got so scared that my partner would have to literally take her outside, around to where her window was, to show her that nothing was there anymore. They were absolutely terrified. And well, recently, my youngest had started getting scared of the dark. Now, this was really weird. It was nothing huge, but it was really weird because he is the exact same age that both my children were when they started getting scared and they started seeing things. So first off, he started getting scared of the dark, and this really hit us when my partner tried to turn off our oldest two-bedroom light because they've got stars. He wanted to show them all the stars, inside their room, the stickers. It's night vision sort of thing. Night vision. It's you can see it when it's dark. I can't remember the name of them anymore. But yeah, they're those sort of stars. So he tried to turn the light off, and my youngest boy started just going, no, really fast and really, I don't know, upset. He was really trying to get him to not turn the light off. And my partner explained to him it was okay that Dad's here, He turned the light off, and he was okay with it. And then a few times when we were putting him to bed, he was scared for us to turn the light off and scared for us to leave. We assured him that everything was okay, wasn't much of a big deal. And very recently, he started pointing to his window. And my partner has told him, whenever something scares him, you say, go away. So he's learnt the words, go away. And he points to the window and says, go away. Now that was really, really, really weird. And I was going to bring it up in my next video, but it wasn't enough for me to make another video about. But then, 10 minutes ago, this happened. And my heart is still beating like crazy from it. I can't believe it. It's pretty much a certainty that something is haunting us. Something is here. And I mean, I'll go into detail at something else as well, but I put him down for a nap so I could film this video. And I'm putting him into bed, he's going by at the window. And I mean, he's been talking about the window a lot. It wasn't a red flag for me. I'm just laying him down in bed. Alright, it's time to go to sleep now. And he goes, bye, Dord. And at first I was like, didn't really click or anything. And I just kept was about to hand him his bottle, and he goes, bye, Dord. And then that's when I stopped, and I was like, wait, what is he saying? And he says, again, looks at me straight at my face and goes, bye, Dord. And keep in mind, he's really young. So he's learning how to speak. You know what Dord sounds incredibly like? George. You've seen my other ghost story videos. My oldest son called this thing George. I haven't heard the name George since then, or since I said it to the camera. But when I said it to the camera, my youngest was asleep. There is no reason for him to think there is a George outside of his window. But somehow, he's got the name George, and he's associating it to whatever is outside of his window. Now, I can't help but think every single one of my kids, it started at this age. It really creeped me out when my oldest first saw something. He woke up and started playing in the middle of the night. So I went into his room to put him back to sleep. as he was laying there, he was looking at me, but after looking at him for a while, he wasn't really looking at me. He was looking directly above my head. And that creeped me out enough. I started to feel really uneasy because he wasn't looking at me, he was looking behind me on the roof where he used to complain about seeing things. And you know what he did next? He laughed at it. Whatever it was on the roof, he laughed at it. And I remember how my heart just dropped, and I picked him up and I took him into my bed because I did not want to be in that room anymore. It's all been the exact same age. I think he was around 16 months. Oh no, he would have been older. No, he was around Rayleigh's age, so he would have been around 18 months. My daughter, I'm not entirely sure. I think she was around that age too. She was like 16 to 18 months. So, whatever it is, it's happening at the exact same time for each of my kids. My youngest has never complained about anything. Until I put the activity board in his room, of course, and he woke up from a nightmare, but that's literally the only thing he's complained about. Now, I'm not sure when I started seeing things. The first thing I remember seeing is when I was somewhere around the age of 4. I've explained that to you guys before, but who knows? I could have been seeing things way before that. I remember being very young, and my dad threw me over his shoulder, and I could hear, like, chanting. Like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain. I was looking around, I couldn't see anything, but that's the only other thing I remember from back then, and even then I'm not sure how old I was. But I'm going to ask my parents soon if I showed any signs of being afraid before then. But I am certain something's been passed down to them, and I don't feel like it's pretty, you know. I was terrified of it for no reason. Like, it wasn't for a reason. It was terrifying. The things I was seeing, it wasn't a ghost, you know? I feel like it was something way worse. And all my kids, their reactions, it's not like a ghost. Like, I feel like if you're a kid, you'd be friends with anything, right? Unless it obviously meant, like, it really meant you harm, you'd be friends with it. That's how imaginary friends work, right? But this isn't that. They're terrified of it. Just like I was as a kid. They're terrified of whatever this is. Okay, now I'm going to go into this part. I'm not entirely sure what I saw. I don't know. When I was coming home not this morning, it was like an hour ago. I was coming home from being out all morning, and the back shed was open. I think it was. That's the thing. I could see through the fence, and it's very thin lines. What I could see was the shed door wide open. That's really what it looked like. And I immediately thought, oh great, someone's gone into our yard and stolen something. So I came in. I couldn't go out immediately then to check because when I go outside, my son will flip and he'll want to stay outside for hours. So I don't go unless I'm planning on staying out there for a long time. I thought I'll go out when I put him down for a nap. Now I'm filming this. After this, I'm still going to go outside, but I went into my laundry, looked outside, and the shed door was shut. Now, I don't know, I'm pretty certain what's coming to their window at night is not a person, because there is no possible way for them to know their name. Their windows are never open. They're always closed. So this person would have to be literally yelling at their window to tell them their name. Like, doesn't sound right. I'm not eliminating that possibility, which is why I'm going to be getting baby monitors in their rooms from now on to monitor what's going on and see what's happening for myself. I'm going to take you guys out there to see what I can see if I can see any signs of things missing, or even if the door still is open. I didn't actually check directly, it looks shut. So I'm just going to see if it's open, you know, see what I can see out there. But another thing I wanted to add into this is we have been seeing people outside of the house. My partner has said that he's seen a few, I think once or twice, I can't remember how many times he's seen it, but he thought he's seen someone outside of our front window. And there's been 2 times for me that has really scared me. There was this one time I was on the toilet. Again, I have another story, like I was on the toilet. It always seems to happen then. But I was on the toilet, and like directly in front is my lounge room. and from the toilet I can see the TV. The TV was off, so I could see the reflection from the window that was directly beside it, and that's the front window. So anyone can walk up to that. What I didn't realize I was seeing was a figure. I thought it was just a shadow, you know? I didn't think it was a figure to start with. And then, like, it looked like someone was doing that and, like, peeking into my house. It looked like nothing, and then it moved. That's when it clicked that it was a figure resting on my window looking inside my house. It moved back, and it looked like it walked away. I don't know if it was a person. I don't know what it was. And then it happened for another time. Now, I usually have the blinds shut, like, mostly from now on. Ever since then, I've had the blinds shut more than open. But on the side, you can see, like, the light shines in, sort of thing. And right on the side of that window, we have a porta-cot. And the reflection from the sun outside shines in onto the porta-cot thing. And a lot of times, I feel like I see something walk past in the corner of my eye. And then I'll look and there'll be nothing there. This one time, I saw something walk past. And I looked, and instead of seeing nothing there, on the reflection of the sun on the porta-cot, I saw a shadow move. It was like something was walking towards my door, and I really thought someone was coming to the door. And so I opened up the door, and there was nothing there. And, like, I'm thinking back now, and when I filmed that Randonaut video, and I said someone banged on the door, and everyone here thought that someone was at the door. Like, all my kids thought there was a knock on the door. But nobody was there. Like, I can't even speak properly anymore. Like, I am that jittery, and I am that freaked out. Someone or something is outside my house, and it keeps coming to my house. And it's talking to my children, and it's scaring my children. See, when I was a kid, I never saw a George. I never saw a boy. I think I'm going to end the video there. I don't think there really is anything else to catch you up on. I will take you guys out before I finish the video to see what I can find outside, see if there's any hints that someone's been there. And I will keep my camera beside my bed from now on, charged. So once I set these baby monitors up, if anything happens, I can snatch my camera, and, like, if I need to run for a room, I can snatch it while I'm running. If something happens on the monitor that can film, I will film it. And I will show you guys what I find. Because this feels just surreal. Like, this doesn't even feel, it doesn't feel real. It's starting to get scary now. So I will keep you guys updated on that. And let's go outside. Maybe I don't know, maybe I saw wrong. I'm telling you guys, I feel really nervous being out here right now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe. And please, in the comments, I've asked this before, but if anybody has any idea, it would be greatly appreciated if you'd let me know what you think is going on. Yeah, I will keep you guys updated.